So class, now let's begin with the next article. Weight of an object on moon is equal to 1/6 to the weight of an object on the earth. So this is the next article. So for that, we will start with, you all know very well, the weight of a body on earth's surface is equal to the force with which it is attracted by the earth towards its center. It is called gravity. You all know. I am repeating. The weight of a body on earth's surface is equal to the force with which it is attracted by the earth towards its center. For that, let's consider, we have to take some considerations. Let us consider a body has small mass, small m. The weight of a body, of this body on earth, let us consider it is WE. So we have got one equation here, WE, that is equal to force of attraction on earth is equal to G, universal gravitation constant, into ME, mass of earth, into small m, any body which is on the earth, we will take its mass is small m, upon RE square, the distance from the radius between the two bodies. Okay, it's square. And because the bigger body is earth, and in the two bodies, earth is much bigger as comparison to the other bodies, we will take the radius of earth here. ME and RE are the masses. I told you, mass, ME is the mass and RE is the radius of earth respectively. Now the weight of same body on the moon, that is WM, and it is given by, again we have got second equation, which is WM is equal to FM, equal to, similarly we have done in the previous case, G, universal gravitation constant, as its value remains constant everywhere, we will take capital G, into mass. Here we are taking the object is on moon, so we will take the same body on moon, so it is the bigger object which is moon, so mass of moon into mass of the smaller body, which remains constant. Mass remains constant, as I told you in the previous topic. We have taken the mass of the body small m upon Rm square. Here again, m and m, this m means mass of the moon and Rm is the radius of moon respectively. So we are taking the ratio of the two. So weight of moon upon weight of earth is equal to, we are left with only mm, which is mass of moon, upon Re square divided by Me, mass of earth, into Rm square. Okay, and we have taken these two bodies separately. Okay, so we have taken square of the two together. We have got mm upon Me and the square of the both the radius, we have taken it together. The mass of the earth is about 100 times that of the moon. Okay, it is 100 times that of the moon approximately we are taking, and the radius of the earth is 4 times that of the moon. Okay, so here we have taken few considerations again, and we have taken the two ratio of the two, mass of the earth divided by mass of moon, okay, equal to 100. As I told you, mass of earth is 100 times that of the moon, and radius of the earth divided by radius of moon is equal to 4. As we know, radius of earth is 4 times that of the moon exactly. So we are substituting the value in equation 3. We have taken again one equation, we are substituting these values in this equation. In the previous, that is weight of the moon upon weight of earth is equal to 1 upon 100 into previous equations. In the previous equation we have put these values. We got 1 upon 100 into 4 square. Radius of the two separately we have taken square, na? So we have put the value into it. We got 16 upon 100 by dividing approximately equal to 1 upon 6. So what it means? It means weight on moon is equal to 1/6 to the weight of the earth. Weight of a body on the moon is equal to weight of a body on earth divided by 6. We can say here the weight of a body on the moon is 1/6 to that of the surface of the earth. It's the weight on the moon of a body on a moon is 1/6 to the weight of a body on the surface of earth. Children, I would like to tell you again an important thing. Mass of a body on the moon is same as on earth. Mass always remains same, but its weight on moon is 1/6 to that of the earth. Weight of a body changes place to place as we have done in the previous article, but mass always remains constant. Children, the last article today we will cover in the same module, difference between small g and capital G. What is small g? It is acceleration due to gravity. You all know very well. And universal gravitation constant. Its symbol is capital G. So, the first difference, acceleration due to gravity is the acceleration acquired by a body due to Earth's gravitational pull on it. You know Earth's gravity? So, the definition we have written, it is the acceleration acquired by a body due to Earth's gravitational pull. Always remember, children, gravity or small g, the gravitational force, it is always attractive by nature. It is never repulsive. Earth always attract everything towards itself, not away from it. Okay. So, it is gravitational pull on it. Okay. What is capital G? Its definition, it is equal to the force of attraction between two masses if the two bodies have unit mass, that is 1 kg mass, and they are both separated by unit distance, that is 1 meter. Okay, the distance between the two bodies is exactly 1 meter and the masses of the two bodies are having 1 kg. If the masses are 1 kg, so we'll get the value of capital G. Okay, the value of small g is different at different places. On the surface of earth, you know, at the center it is 0. At the surface it is maximum. Its value changes from one heavenly body to another. I told you the value of small g on moon is different. The value of small g on earth is different. What is the value of small g on earth? It is 9.8 meter per second square. So let's do the next point. In capital G, it is universal gravitation constant. It always remains constant. It means it is constant, universal constant. That is, its value remains same everywhere in the universe. And what is this value? Capital G is equal to, and you know very well, we have done in the previous modules, 6.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay? We have evaluated this article also in the previous modules. So, you all know. It is a vector quantity. Small g is a vector quantity because its value vary. It has magnitude and direction also. Earth attracts everything towards itself. So, the object which is attracted towards Earth, its value will be plus g if it is towards Earth, and its value will be minus. This sign of minus and plus, what this sign means? This sign signifies that if object is towards Earth, then direction, this sign here explain the direction. If object is towards Earth, its sign will be plus g. If away from the Earth, we will take negative sign in front of g. Okay, this sign is for direction. So, small g is a vector quantity. On the other hand, capital G is a scalar quantity. That is it today in our physics module. I hope these many articles you have understood. Thank you.